You're with NSU Associate Head Coach Adam Pennington. Adam, it's Leon Week. It's the NSU Leon Johnson Invitational. Going to be honoring a special group of seniors, and it's also a time for these people to get some low times to try to qualify for regionals. I mean, what does this week mean to you in this program?
It means a lot for the kids. I think you don't get a run in front of your home crowd often, and for those kids it means a lot. Just to kind of show people, I guess, on campus really what they do on a weekly basis and the work that they put in. And again, it's just, I don't think anyone really notices, just for the fact that we don't get a whole lot of home meets. So it'll be fun for those guys to get to come out here and kind of let them do what they want to do this week and give them the event they want to run. So it should be fun. Heading to the regionals right now, the East is just as strong as probably I've ever seen it. It's times right now that's not ranked in the top 48 have gotten in, forever. It's never not happened. So we do need to run a little bit faster, even though we're running pretty well right now. We have to keep pushing forward, and I think this will be a good week with some good weather and good opportunities.
Kiev Harry is one of those special seniors. Last year he ran his PR 10.16 in the 100. He's a 10.23 last week, so he's right there. What would you like to see him do specifically this week?
He's locked in. I think this is about as good as he's looked overall in a long time, and he's just progressed week by week, which is not always the case. Sometimes you have that standpoint, and he hasn't. He just keeps progressing. And what he did over the 200 meters this week, I don't know, it took him 5 years to do it. He's just moving in the right direction. It's positive. He's hungry. He's locked in. I think he's going to have a good week.
He's a West St. John kid that started at Texas College, found his way to NSU. I mean, how did you find this kid, first of all, and then the things that he's been able to do since he's been?
He found us. It was one of those things. I think he's seen us run over at McNeese one year. He shot me an email and asked to walk on, and kind of went from there. First, I think didn't really show a lot of interest, and kind of showed some interest in the end. And I think Mom liked us when he came and took the visit. And a guy that was running 10.9s and 11s out of high school and averaging 11s in the first year of college and running 22s to now be a 10.1, 20.80 guy. I think he's had a great career.
And then, on the relay, obviously he was one of those guys on the 2018 relay that made the finals at the NCAAs. This relay is running just as fast, if not faster. Where does this relay stand, and what's the ceiling for this relay?
The depth. I think that's where it comes from. I think that there's so many kids that can be interchangeable and rotated in and out, and I think it's helped us keep a little bit more fresh bodies and not trying to put pressure to get those times every week and able to throw in different guys and still run just as fast. It's been impressive, but for the least to give the other guys a little bit of rest and save their bodies. So it'll be fun. This week we'll run 3 4x1 men relays to kind of give the opportunity to see who can do what, and we're not still really certain who the 4 will be through the next few weeks, but whoever it is at conference will probably be who it is at regionals. But no, it's definitely moving in the same direction in 18 when we were in those fast times. So to see these guys out here running this fast, this early, and know what we did in 18 a little bit slower this time, I think it's going to definitely hold up for a good time at the end of the year.
Southland Conference has always been strong in the men's sprints. And, a Southland Conference gold medalist is probably going to be top 15, top 20, top 25 type guy nationally. What's the benefit of having that type of competition right here in your own league?
Our conference is very, very strong right now in the sprints. Just the 100 itself, I think a kid from New Orleans is a top 5 guy right now, maybe an NCAA. Other kid from New Orleans, same thing. Those guys have a great group of sprinters. We have a great group of sprinters. McNeese has stepped up in the sprint squad. Corner Word is bringing some good sprinters. Southeastern continues to have a good group. I just think it's all the way around. There's a lot of good kids throughout this conference, and it's going to take 10-3 to make a final and probably 20 points. So it's definitely nothing given. We got to keep working. We can't take any of these things for granted because those guys will be ready just like we are.
Going back to Kiev, the injuries he's overcome too. It seems like he's had multiple seasons, and of course the pandemic that have derailed some outdoor seasons. To see him, it looks like he's kind of putting it all together here at the end.
Yeah, he's old body, I guess you could call it. He one of those guys that I just got to watch the amount of volume I'll put on him, the intensity, and like he just said, he's tired, and that's probably the truth. So I got to back off of him on some days and give to him a little bit more on some days. But it's been, for me having him for 5 years, I think I know him pretty well, and I understand when he needs it and when he doesn't, and we communicate pretty well. And I think he trusts me pretty good. I trust him. So as long as we're on the same page, I think we'll be in the right situation. But yeah, he's just one of those guys I think we got to monitor, and he does an amazing job of treating himself and getting in the training room. I give more credit to him probably as much as anybody on this team as far as taking care of their body.
What's the value of having him and Trey Carr? They both ran legs on that 2018 NCAA relay. To have those guys still around and on the team to impart some of that experience and that wisdom that they have.
Well, Kiev called me soft the other day, so I guess I've been a lot softer over the years. So I guess that means that I'm still pretty hard on Trey. So a little bit different in the years as it passed, and a little bit different with the athletes. So it's a little bit different mentality. But those guys I do probably ride a little bit harder than anybody else in the group, just for the fact that after 5 years, I think that we have so much respect for each other that no matter what's being said or how much push is being out there, it's all for the good.
Adam Pennington, thank you very much.
Thank you.